All right, where my 6 o'clock peeps at? Listen, where we all at? I'm here. It's 6 o'clock. You know the shenanigans is about to start. And as always, you know I come in with that good energy. I told you, win, lose, or draw, I'm always be here. I ain't like some of you fair weather fans that just pop up every now and then and just like, you know, well, my team lost. I ain't gonna show up this week. No, come on in because we're gonna talk about this every week. It's your boy Damon. I'm here with DK and Tree Podcast. And again, for my sponsors, TU Productions and Win Electrical and Remodeling, thank you so much for standing behind me. And as always, I got my boy with me because we're gonna bring him in, TJ. So we're gonna start this thing off right. And like I said before, we was gonna get started. I said I was gonna address the elephant. This
Okay.
is the way I feel about this. Anyone that lost won because of what happened with Denver. I don't care what anybody say. We all won. No matter if you won or lost, everybody won because Denver took the L of a lifetime. The
Lifetime.
of a lifetime. The last time that's happened was in 1966, and it doesn't make any sense. Darnell, welcome. Kelsey, welcome. Here's my thing. It makes no sense. It makes no sense of what is going on that somebody gets 70 points put on them. Did the team show up? Did they come to play? Did they just stay at the hotel or whatever? Kelsey, again, welcome. Yeah, so
Um,
it makes no sense. But I'll let you even comment on that one. I'm gonna just keep my comments to myself.
um, honestly, if anybody wanted to see what's going on, Kelsey, if you wanted to see a team quit on live TV, you saw that on Sunday. Um, if you're Denver, if there was ever a moment to see what the outlook of the season is, you could point to that game without question.
Point to
Um,
it.
you're gonna have to, because here's the thing: if you're a Denver Bronco fan, for the last 2 weeks or so, you were saying, "Oh, they're right there. They just need to finish games. They keep blowing these leads, so they just need to finish a game." Well, how about a game where they don't have to worry about finishing because they don't start? I mean, I
Mm.
guess you could solve both problems with one.
Again, I'm just not understanding what happened in the game. I'm like, did anyone show up? I mean, a total combined of 90 points. You did at least score 20. So I guess they just gave you 20. But I thought that was Oregon and Colorado out there. The
Yes, I
way.
mean, seriously, like um, 746 yards of offense from Miami, um, against
That's
a deep
Madden.
against
That's
a
Madden.
defense that we thought before the season began was at least top 10. I don't know about you, but I know I did. I thought they were at least a top 10 defense. I thought they were a solid defense before the season began. But I don't know. First of all, I know you want to. I know you want to hammer on fans that don't show up. If there is ever a set of fans that have a pass, it's Broncos fans from all around
A
the world.
pass?
Okay, they get a
No.
pass. They get
A
a pass.
pass.
They I wouldn't show my face. I don't think I would be on any platform for the next 2 weeks because that's how bad it was.
You see that comment right there? That was a ear ass whooping. That's
Yeah,
exactly what that was.
yeah, like that's something that you just don't show face to, and like I said, man, I was saying this last week with Denver, like there's no excuses. The last couple of years it's been, oh, Russell Wilson doesn't have an O line, or Russell Wilson don't have any weapons, or he doesn't have the coach, or his defense, or insert whatever excuse here. There
you,
is
you see, Kelsey
absolutely
said
none of that.
Broncos get a pass. No, I'm not giving them a pass at all. Them guys are professional athletes.
No,
Me,
no, no. The players don't. The fans that have to sit up there and try to show their fandom after the fact. They if they want to keep their fandom at bay for right now, I completely understand. The fans, my heart is with you. My heart is with you as a fan.
Your
I
heart's
don't
with
think,
the fan.
yeah, my heart's with the fans because the players don't get a pass. I don't even call what happened like what you call it a butt whooping, a shellacking. I call it Madden. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. I mean, unless you're playing on rookie mode, I guess. I mean, even still, at least a computer put up somewhat of a fight. Uh, I
A
mean,
fight. But this is what I want to know. Anyone that was watching that game, because they did this 2 times last season, because I didn't see the game. This is what I want to know. Did they take that game off TV? That's the only thing I want to know. Because that wasn't even competitive.
well, well, gratefully, with us being on the East Coast, we don't have to worry about seeing that game at all. Um, but for those who unfortunately had to watch that game, no, it wasn't cut off. I think it wasn't cut off on purpose because they wanted to see how much more points Miami could score. Let me put this in a perspective, right? Miami had 70 with 8 minutes in the fourth quarter to go. They decided that they were just not going to score any more points, and they just look. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be right. It was supposed to be a 50 burger. They rested the starters. The starters were on the bench. Everything. They give up 2 more touchdowns. It was like, all right, man. Look, I don't know what you want us to do at this point. We done benched our starters, so the starters ain't the reason why we're putting up points. And now the backups are doing this to y'all. All right, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Pop Warner Pee Wee football. That's what we playing. That's what Denver's playing. Pop Warner. Because when I posted, I tagged someone that I knew was a Denver fan. She didn't even comment. She just laughed at the post. But then one of my other Denver fans over here was like, "Well, wait a minute. Y'all lost too." I said, "Well, wait a minute. There's losing and there's ass kicking. That was an ass kicking. That wasn't losing."
Yeah. You know what? And this is not me being a homer here, but another team that follows suit right with that is those lovely Commanders. Who just
Oh, I was getting to them.
yeah. Okay,
I was
yeah, because
I was getting to them, but I'm addressing the elephant in the room, which is which is Denver. I'm getting them out the way right now. I'm addressing the
I'm
elephant in the
glad.
room. And the reason I said I'm gonna get to Washington in a second because they put up that the last time a 70 burger was put up was in 1966. And guess who was it against? Washington. That's why I said I'm getting to them next. Against Washington because I was looking at some of the comments, and they was like, "Well, that's his fourth game," and talking about the quarterback. And trust me, I'm listening and I'm looking at all these different comments, and I'm like, okay, but still, his team has to help him. They know he's going out there to struggle. They have to help him. So I mean, if you running around and like you trying to make a play and everybody's just coming for you, but that one I guess wasn't his fault because he couldn't throw it over the defender's head. Hey, you see Donnell getting on you, man. He said, "Yo, trying to change the subject." Nobody.
Hey, look, that game is not worth talking the whole show about. Okay, they. Come on, come on. I'm not about to invest a whole bunch of time into that. Come on. I mean, but going back to the point about Howell, Washington was one of the teams that was 2-0, where I was just like, yeah, y'all are 2-0, but what is the reason for y'all being 2-0?
It wasn't an impressive 2-0.
It wasn't an impressive two and
It
zero.
just wasn't an impressive 2-0.
No, and so you get to the game on Sunday, and
Mm.
I like that. I like that because everybody needs some cornflakes at this point. But for them, you go against Buffalo, which I guess if you've been living under a rock, they're one of the best teams in the AFC. And they show that. Uh, they beat up on who you're supposed to beat up on. That's the name of the game. Everybody wants to sit there and they want. I know you a huge fan of having these close games and stuff, but sometimes there are certain matchups where they just had the better team and they just need to show that they're the better team. You don't play down to your competition. You beat down on the competition. They don't
I,
exist on your level. They don't need to be on your level. They don't need to be hanging with you. They like that's what Dallas should have done. They played down to Arizona on Sunday. They played down in their competition. Arizona sat up there and said, "Okay, well, we can do that. We can beat y'all with that. That's fine. I can do that." But with Washington, it's like we are who we thought they were. They're a team that has a star receiver in McLaurin and really, really terrible offensive line. For being honest.
we had to stop. That's why I said he needs help. He needs
Yeah,
help. If he has
that
time, somebody probably could get open. He can't do it all by himself. But again, when you come up against these teams that are really powerhouse teams, that's when you find out what your defense is really about. And we saw their defense really wasn't about anything. Because
no.
again, especially going against Buffalo, you know they're going to throw the ball. You know Buffalo's going to throw the ball.
Yeah,
Josh Allen is going to launch that ball down the field. You need to defend that. And their
no.
biggest target is what? Diggs. That's his number one guy, Diggs.
And that's all he
So
threw to. That's all he threw to. He didn't throw
that
to anybody else. Nobody else got love besides Diggs. That's what makes it
that's
worse.
his go-to. You got to put your best guy on Diggs. Yeah. Defense, their defense was, and I didn't even get in the stadium to even see the game because we had a whole bunch of other tomfoolery going on. But I didn't even get in there to see the game. But when I saw the score and the highlight, I was like, this 3. Ugh. For the level of this was a week of shellackings and upsets, with Miami just winning the award for everything. And if it wasn't for Miami doing that, Washington would have been on the chopping block as far as the butt kicking of the week. But Denver
100%.
has to take that all season now. All season, Denver has to take that. So I was just like, no. No, they're not getting off. That's why I said I'm definitely going to get the elephant out the room. Get them out the way. Matter of fact, are there any Denver fans in here? Any Denver
Don't
fans?
you do it. Don't you do
Oh,
that.
absolutely,
Don't
I'm
you do
doing it.
that.
Any Denver fans in here? Any Denver fans that want to defend your team on this one? I want to see if any of them are in here. Any last Denver fan in here? I'm not even asking for Miami. Y'all was in the stadium singing, talking about run up the score. Allen is as bad as Mahomes, only looking for Kelsey. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Not for the Chiefs, though. Man, listen. But you know something? Darnell has a point there because who's his go-to guy? Kelsey is his go-to guy.
Oh, from Mahomes, yeah.
Mahomes.
Kelsey,
yeah. He has a point. Kelsey is his go-to guy.
But you gotta have a go-to guy.
Everybody has a go-to guy. Just like Lamar is Mark Andrews. That's his go-to guy. He's trying to get chemistry with everybody else. Oh, they all under a rock, huh?
They should. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's okay. I understand. I understand. They ain't gonna be. You're not gonna find them. You're not gonna find them, man. You're not gonna find them.
We're not gonna find them.
We're not gonna find them. It's okay.
I'm gonna call them out all show. See exactly, and hiding. See, look at they hiding. I'm gonna call them out all show. All show. Speaking of call, I gotta call out 2 people because my Steelers fans haven't showed up in here yet. But I have to call out 2 Steelers fans. I have to call out 2 of them. So Richard and Gerard. So apparently y'all been giving my auntie, y'all some Steelers fans, y'all giving my auntie a little bit of business. I'm gonna call y'all out every week until you come on this show and come on up here and try to talk to me. Every week I'm gonna call you out. because y'all Steelers fans and y'all give my auntie a little bit of business up there. So y'all got the information to my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube. Y'all have all my information. You send me a comment no matter where you are. Come on in here and talk to me. Y'all did win. I give y'all that. Y'all did win. So they under a rock. But come on in here and talk to me the same way y'all talked about. Y'all give my auntie the business. Come on, talk to me. I'm ready for you.
All right.
Every week, I'm going to call them out till they come on the show. Yeah, just like they ain't coming. So,
my goodness.
Again, even with, like I said, with Washington, they definitely needed to get it together up there, because if they don't get it together, it's going to be a long season. And they got y'all next, right?
Yep.
They got y'all next, right?
Yep.
Sunday.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, they got y'all next. And while we at it, let's jump into your game with the ref. Y'all up there paying the refs not calling these calls.
Oh, come
You knew I was coming.
on.
You knew I was coming with it. You knew I was coming with
it. Come on. And like I've been telling y'all for the last 24 hours. Come on, y'all. It wasn't going to make a difference to the score. It was not going to change the outcome, okay? Whether we got flagged 12 times, whether we got flagged twice, it was not going to change the fact that Philly was going to beat the Buccaneers last night. That was not going to change. That was not going to change. That defense played a spectacular game. Offenses,
and I went in enemy territory last night to watch that game. I went to Philly last night.
Oh, really?
I was in Philly and watching that game last night. I went into enemy territory. I'm not scared to travel. Even though they was all south. And thank God they was all south, because I probably would have gotten into a fight up there or something. but I traveled up there with Raven stuff on. They were like, "Well, you know the Eagles fan?" No, but I came to sure.
Yeah, so, I mean, the offense is still a question mark. And you know what? If I'm being honest, right? I have 2 takeaways out of last night's game.
Okay. One, because I got a couple myself.
One is we're gonna be looking for a new OC, because Jalen Hurts is not like these plays. That's number one. Number two, we do a very good job at running that football. We can literally, last night showed we had the ball with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We had it the rest of the way, just running the clock off. We can control the game just off of the line of scrimmage. Unless someone shows me otherwise, we have one of, if not the best offensive line in the league. And it shows every time. I don't know how many times y'all gotta watch a replay and you just see DeAndre Swift just run into a hole that looks like a tunnel. Like, it just gets wide open so fast. He just running with nobody touching him.
Yeah, I was impressed with that. I was definitely impressed. And I kept saying last night, why are they throwing the ball? Why are they throwing the ball? Why are they not running the ball to try to run this clock out? They're throwing the ball. I'm like, who's coming up with these play callings at the end of the game? Run the clock. Y'all got the lead. It's clock management. Why are you throwing the ball?
Okay, so they had started ramping up throwing the ball when Tampa scored again. It made it a 2-score game, and they wanted to. And again, I'm not in the locker room. I'm not in the play call sheet, but just watching, they wanted to. They noticed that the run was working, but they wanted to try to show that they were not one-dimensional, even though the one dimension was working. So they were like, let's see if we can, surprise them with some shots down the sideline, which was not successful. With seeing if we can do some misdirections. And let me tell you something. I got something to say to my offensive coordinator. Okay,
come on.
If I see one more tight end screen, like it's going to work, it's going to be a problem in Philly. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I see one more tight end screen, that ain't going nowhere because the offensive line and none of the receivers are there to block for him, it's going to be a problem. I don't know how many times I had to keep seeing these misdirection plays go for 1, 2, at best 3 yards, and that's because the 3 yards came because the defense felt like, hey, we can't really tackle right now, so we're going to give them 3 yards. I'm tired of it. If there's one thing that you need to scrap out the playbook, that is it. Saying that though, I know there's some Eagles fan that wanted to hit the panic button on Hurts. Okay, both interceptions, right? One interception was a miscommunication between him and Swift. That's what
Yeah, we
caused.
saw that.
That's what caused Devin White to get the pick. The second one, I think, right? First of all, that was Hurts' throw. That was his decision. That was not a design play. That was not designed for him to hit Devontae Smith on the end zone. That was bad. That second one was bad. Here's why. If you look on the replay, Devontae Smith is already covered with the sideline not at his advantage. So there's only but a certain way that you have to throw the football to make sure that Devontae has a chance to catch it. Not only does he not make that throw, there is a whole nother safety that's not too far away from the corner that's helping out, that was waiting for him to close in. The moment that the ball was fluttering up in the air, that's what caused that pick. Now, fantastic play, by the way, because how he got 2 feet in balance, I still don't know to this day. But
Oh, it
pulled
was
it
awesome
off.
pick.
Pulled it off. Now, another takeaway. I'm sorry, I said 2. Here's the last one. Our defense right now, our front 7 is top 2 and not 2.
Yeah. Defense. No, the defense did their thing last night. Even with the safety, the defense did their thing last night. And like I said, that was a good and a bad thing for y'all, especially with the interception, because y'all ended up getting 2 points out of it. So it was good and bad. So because I don't know why he was trying to run it out of there, especially with that run defense that Philly has. I was like, I would have threw that ball out of there. I would have threw it. That's just me. But hey, I don't get paid the big bucks. I'm just saying I would have threw it out there. But
It's the
like I
Tampa
said,
Bay
the
Buccaneers
takeaway
we're
is that
talking about,
if
man. Come on.
the Bucks could have made something out of those 2 interceptions, then we got a game.
Oh, yeah.
But they couldn't do anything offensively at all.
Yeah.
But the catch of the night was Evan. That was the catch of the night. By far the best catch this season so far.
Man.
When he looked like he climbed up a mountain and caught that boy with one hand and came back down on his feet. I was like, oh my goodness.
Let me tell you something.
I was like, wait, what?
Let me tell you something. I thought I saw Madden on the screen. That's how great of a catch that was. The unmitigated gall of him to do that with double coverage. There was not just he didn't do that in open space, y'all. He had not one, but two defensive backs on him, and he made it look.
He climbed up on their shoulder. Because this is what it looked like. He climbed on their shoulder, caught the ball with one hand, and then was just controlled, and then just like he was going up a ladder and coming back down a ladder, and then just had the ball. I was like, oh my goodness. Everybody was quiet when they saw that play. I was like, that's the catch of the game. That's the catch of the game. That looks like something Odell would do.
Man, he did that with his left hand too. Mike Evans, you a bad man, man.
That was the play of the game. The play of the game. But getting back with Philly is, the biggest issue I thought is Hurts took a lot of unnecessary shots last night. And if you notice when I looked at one of the pictures, like his pants had a big hole in it. He took a lot of unnecessary shots last night. So, and I think Kelsey got hurt last night, didn't he? Kelsey got hurt last night.
He
because he looked
had
like he looked.
a moment where he was slow to get up, but he wasn't hurt
Yeah,
though.
because he was on the sideline, looked like he was in some pain, and I was like, wait, I said, that's not good because that's like one of their best players on that O line. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Um,
again, Hurts took too many unnecessary shots, and then I didn't even know the guy was sick playing. I didn't even know that until they was talking about it this morning. That he
yeah.
was sick playing last night. I was like, wow, that's a tough guy. Well, hey, you get 250 million, yeah, you better play tough.
You better. You better. Usually I'm the guy for player safety and think about the player first, but like you said, we paid you some big bucks, dog. And it's prime time. Yeah,
Oh yeah, and it was prime
show up.
time, raining, nastiest conditions you can ever be, and they down there
Yeah,
playing. No Denver fans yet. No Denver. Oh, okay.
you gotta be
I'm just
kidding
checking.
me, man.
I'm
You still
I'm
checking, man.
I'm just checking. I'm just checking. Any Denver fans? I mean, I let them know I'm always here at 6 o'clock if they want to come talk. I tell you, when they lose, they don't show up, and sometimes now when they win, they don't show up neither because the Steelers fans still ain't in here because I'm waiting for them all.
Oh
I'm
my
waiting for
God!
them all.
Can we please talk about that game, please?
Come on, go ahead. I'll let you kick it off. Go ahead.
Because look, right, Steelers Steelers fans, let me come here. Let me bring this camera up to me so that way y'all can hear me loud and clear. Y'all do understand that y'all was supposed to lose that game on Sunday night, right? Y'all do understand that. Like y'all do understand that Devontae Adams treated y'all like y'all were, I don't know, chopped liver on some of them routes. Like he made y'all look utterly and completely stupid by himself.
Yep.
He was supposed to take that game away by himself. But the final score will say that the Steelers won because McDaniels thought it was a great idea to make arguably one of the questionable calls the entire weekend. He's down 10. Timeouts available to him. Doesn't go for it. He doesn't go for it. He settles for a field goal. Like, okay. Maybe he knows something that we don't.
Maybe.
Until we find out that the case was all game long that his defense still can't stop a cold. So if you were banking and hoping that the defense was going to do something in the fourth quarter out of all times, it wasn't going to happen. So I just want to make this profoundly clear, Steelers fans. Mike, the Josh McDaniels gave y'all the game. Okay, say thank you to him. Okay, because y'all are still the same Steelers. Y'all still the same, 1975 steel curtain defense, running the football. Don't know if we wanna throw the Pickens or have somebody pick it. Yeah, I did that on purpose. Like seriously, I haven't seen a 400-yard game on offense from the Steelers yet. Have you?
No, and I keep telling them pick in. Who's the quarterback? Pick it. He ain't the answer.
Come
I
on,
get them true.
man.
He's not the answer. I've said it for the longest time. He's not the answer. And until they already ran up across a defense, and that was the 49ers, and they shellacked them. And it showed them. And it showed them that hey, we ain't playing with you. We came in here, we're gonna wear you out. Just imagine when they have to play these other teams with these tough defenses. Their offense not going to be able to do anything against that at all. I understand TJ Watt's a beast or whatever, but hey, he's only one man. He can't do it all by himself.
And he plays on defense. Steelers.
Yes.
He plays on defense. He does not generate points for y'all. The offense is responsible to do that.
Yep.
Like what era do y'all think y'all in right now? They're the only team that thinks that defense is gonna actually win games. Seriously. I'm like, outside of TJ Watt, can you name anybody else that's gonna put fear into your heart?
Generally, Dante's in here. He's not even in here. Yeah, he's my Steelers advocate, but he's not even in here. So, I mean, I can't win for losing because again, y'all win, y'all come up when you and even let me call JB out too. I ain't see him coming here yet neither. They'll say, "Oh, I was working." Oh, no, I ain't trying that. I said I'm here every week at the same time for you to come in here and rep your team and tell me what you think. And these guys, they come when they feel like, oh, I wasn't feeling good or this, that. I told you 1 week I'm going to do that. I ain't going to feel good. I ain't going to come in here and see how everybody feel. That's what I'm going to do. 1 week I'm going to do it. Nope, I ain't even coming in. The show's still going to go on, but I'm just not going to be here. I'm going to do that. Hey, I should have did it this week with us losing that heartbreaker. But
you should have.
I should have, but I didn't. I didn't. But again, I have to be here every week. I'm here every week, and I give you this platform to come in here to say, "Hey, we did this. Hey, we didn't do this." But still, no Denver fans. No Denver. Any Denver? Anybody listening that's a Denver fan? How about let me reach out to YouTube? Anybody on YouTube that's a Denver fan? Matter of fact, anyone on YouTube that's listening, just comment. How about that? Listen. I'm coming every which way. I'm giving y'all. I want to hear this. If y'all, especially the Denver people, did they cut it off up there? Listen. I'm addressing the elephant in the room. The elephant. That is the elephant.
You just beating a dead horse. I don't blame you for it. But I've been waiting to do this all show. Are you ready for this?
Come on.
Ready for this? Get ready because it might get loud. How about them Cowboys?
Ooh, shots fired up in here. Shots fired up in here.
Hey, how about them Cowboys? How them Cowboys doing? How y'all doing?
Any Cowboys fans in here? Any Cowboys fans?
Hey, you know what? I'm a purist. I'm a football purist. Okay, so I'm not even going to get on the fact that y'all lost. I'm gonna break down why y'all lost. Okay, look. First of all,
wait. Let me have that one. Let me have that one.
You want this one? All right, I'll tag you in.
I'll tag you in. Let me have the Cowboys. And I actually picked them in my predictions to win, and they let me down. Now, buddy of mine, Daryl, I'm going to call you out too. He had a little post and said this. He was like, Dallas, Ravens, and Commanders. He said, I purposely put the Commanders last. We all took that L, this and that. I said, we may have took an L, but Denver took an ass kicking. And I'm going to keep harping on that. So no matter who lost, we all won because of that situation right there. But my point is this. Here's the mighty Cowboys. There he is. Dante's finally here. Yeah. So the mighty Cowboys. Where was the might at now? And I've said this from week to week to week to week. They'll blow someone out. They'll do something, and then the very next week they'll go lose to somebody they should beat. I've said it time and time again. Each and every week I've said this with the Cowboys. I don't know what is going on with the Cowboys, but I will say this. All the mistakes they made, what happened to the discipline up there with the defense? Jumping, encroachment, neutrals on infractions, penalties, everything with the Cowboys. Now, wait, Mike McCarthy's supposed to be running this offense, right? You got rid of old boy. He said, no, I'm going to run the offense. Well, where was that offense at this week? I keep telling them, Dak is not the answer. There needs to be things that needs to be fixed with the Cowboys. But you can't tell me you went from 1 week of, we are complete to 2 weeks of completely dominating somebody. Then you go to a team that hasn't won a game and struggle. What is going on with that? Yeah, they not them boys.
No, they not.
Let me go back to this one. Cowboys fans, quiet as a church mouse. Guess they're going to the Super Bowl this week.
Well said.
But again, and my thing with this is I tell them, come in here and talk to me on Tuesdays. What did you see that happen? That is unacceptable for a team that has been dominating for the first 2 weeks. Unacceptable. Losing to a team that you had no business losing to. That didn't win a game. That has not won a game. And you really, Cowboys ain't going to the Super Bowl. They're going to the cereal bowl at home. I like that one. I like that comment.
That's usually where they are anyways. So it's fine. It's been like that for the last 25 years. So look, get used to it. But it for me, Eagles fan aside, it was how they lost this game. It wasn't like Arizona sat up there and was like, "Hey, you know what? We know that you lost Trayvon Diggs for the year. We're just going to target your corners." No, they didn't do a lot of that. They sat up there and said, "You know what, James Conner? Guess what? Here's the ball. Carry us to the promised land." And when I tell you, play after play, drive after drive, it's Conner. 5, 6, 16, 18, 25. I mean, just running down their throats all game long. They controlled time of possession. They made sure that offense wasn't getting on the field. And like I said, Conner and that offense was flying on all cylinders. And that's the most shocking thing to me because everybody was talking about how great this defense is. And then we see them against, wait for it. So you play against Daniel Jones week 1, Zach Wilson week 2. Oh, how about Joshua Dobbs for week 3? And this is the time that y'all decide to not show up on defense? Because that's basically what it boiled down to now.
Yep, and that's what Dante just said. Joshua Dobbs was playing. Josh Dobbs.
Joshua Dobbs. Come on, man.
The mighty Cowboys. Hey, I'm sorry, America's team, right? Okay.
Please.
I'm just saying, where the Cowboys fans at? Because I hear crickets, just like Donnell said, crickets in here. And you know, I love to see Skip Bayless when he cries on TV when the Cowboys lose. I love to see Skip Bayless cry.
Oh yeah,
I get a kick out of it because again, they're trying to live these glory days. Okay, it's not what you've done in the past; it's what have you done for us lately. And they have not done anything for us.
And you know,
nothing for us.
And, you know,
not America. See you play all day. Hey, there he is. That's Steeler Nation.
Please, Dante, save yourself the struggle. Be glad that you got the win, man. Don't do this, man. Come on.
You know he's gonna come in here and want to defend himself, right? So let me simulate.
That's fine. That's A-okay. I mean, I already shared my spiel, but about Dallas, right? Going back to Dallas, I talked to someone about this right after the game. I said, don't be surprised if Dallas power is out of control. Their offensive line is already banged up. Their offensive play calling is already questionable. They lost Trayvon Diggs. That's one of their 3 best players on the entire team. They lost him for a year. And clock management, whether it's now or later, is going to be a factor.
Yep.
It may spiral out of control. It may not be as bad as what the Jets got going on, whereas, you know, it just seemed like all hope is lost. But don't be surprised if they string along a 2-3 game losing streak and, you know, it gets really out of hand really fast. Because if they keep playing like that, on top of, you know, just the injuries on the offensive line alone is already concerning. If I'm a Dallas fan, which I never will be.
Right. All right. Let me bring your debater in. I gotta bring your debater in.
What's up, man?
What's good, man? What's good? Listen.
Talk to us. Come on.
Okay. I mean, it's simple for me. on our win. Like, they put fire under the OC. They put fire under Canada's because he was calling some good plays. Pickett got some fire under his butt. He was playing. He moved his legs. I wasn't mad at it. What I was mad at is the few penalties we did get hit on. The leverage, I can kind of see what they're talking about. The Mika hit, clean. That gave him a first down to get the touchdown. The refs tried to keep him in that game that fourth quarter. That'd have been a turnover on downs. Like, literally.
Don't get me started on the ref all around the league.
I already know.
On the refs all
I already
around
know.
the league.
Hey, listen. Listen here. Listen here. That was a pass interference. Or a holding. That should have been first down Ravens ball. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a realist. You know me. That should have been called. It should have been called. Yep. These refs is playing
out of the back of the end zone.
These refs is playing a major part to where it's like, come on, man. Like, just because he literally hit his shoulder pad and he had a minimum contact. It wasn't like he went helmet to helmet. Now everybody want to call Mika dirty. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. That ain't even his stature.
I saw all that, and I was like, no, that wasn't a bad hit. And you know me, I call a spade a spade. And I didn't feel as though that hit was bad. I'm like, come on now. It's just like with the whole thing with Cleveland running back. I'm like, that wasn't a dirty hit. Listen, it just wasn't dirty. To me, it didn't look that way.
But I tell you who was playing dirty.
Anyone who?
I can tell you who. I can tell you on this Raiders squad who was playing, put a little bit more umph into what he needed to do.
Who's that?
Which one?
Who? Oh shoot! Just had a whole brain freeze. Number 98. Crosby. If you look at some of his plays and some of his hit, when he hit Kenny Pickett, that could have been called. Like I
know which play you're talking about.
It's a lot of stuff that get called. I ain't gonna. We did do the penalty in the end zone. That was passing. I get it. That got the 2-point conversion. I get it. Some of the calls was like, okay, cool. But I'm like, man, y'all can't keep giving them. 3 calls, man, that kept that game alive for them, man. Like, that game should have been over with. Like, we made Raider Nation, Steeler Nation in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. And y'all traveled very well out there. Very well.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to say.
Out there.
I told you when you had your picks, I said, you really gonna pick the Raiders? Come on, man. Come on, you already know.
Yeah, I did. Hey, I bit the bullet on that one.
So I ain't even gonna listen. Ravens. I ain't even like mad that. I ain't even like laugh. I ain't even like say, oh, the Ravens lost, because I get that y'all call was blown. Like, that was blown. Like, that should have been called.
Calls in that game blown, right?
And then but the other teams, we already know what. All I need y'all to do this week for me is beat the Browns. That's it. Beat them. When they have to go against y'all too, I hate Cleveland the most. Like, I despise them. I can't stand them.
Yeah, I think no one likes Cleveland. We all don't.
Please walk up in Cleveland and beat them, please. Please.
Listen, we gonna have something for them. We're gonna have something for them.
And I know y'all mad. Y'all got a chip on your shoulder now. Y'all have to be mad.
They mad. They upset because again. But like I'm gonna say with this, if we would have just handled business in the first place, ball protection, and just handled business, we wouldn't have had these problems with the refs.
In that predicament. Understood.
Yeah, we put ourselves in that predicament. And then I understand we get upset when we don't get these calls, and I get it. But the simple fact, if we just go in there and handle business from the beginning,
you don't have to worry about it. You're right.
We ain't gotta worry about that. So
correct.
And that's why I was upset about it. I said we'd have just handled business, took care of the ball, we would have been fine, but we wasn't fine. We had to struggle. Right. And then we had to rely on these calls that we didn't get. No, I don't like being in that predicament. So
it's cool. Hey, listen. It's a good week for me. I'm cool.
Are you for real? For everybody.
You for real?
It's a good week for everybody. Denver took the biggest L for everybody. They no did. Matter who lost, we all won.
that was embarrassing. Like, that was embarrassing. So
wait a minute, Dante. Look who in here. Look who in here.
Oh my God.
Hey, good win for your team
Where's-
last night, Gina.
Oh my God. All I'm gonna say is it's about time.
They struggled last night, but hey, I kind of figured Burrow was going to suit up. I kind of figured he was.
They can't go. They couldn't go
paid him
down.
too much money. He's not going to
He
sit
only
out.
he only like 75%. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You got to get a win under your belt. You know what I'm saying? To get it, like, to make sure that you can't fall 0-3. Not in our division. You can't.
No,
Like,
not at
it's
all.
hard. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not at all.
I think one of our division, probably one of the toughest divisions, to be honest. Like, the toughest division to win.
We are.
Like, it's
Hands down.
not just because my team is in there. I think we like really got 4 good caliber teams in that division that can all make the playoffs some way, shape, or form. Like, if it really came down to it, for facts. Like, I'm not even being biased. That's just real.
Yep.
I would pit our division against any other division.
I've always done that. The AFC North, toughest division in the NFL. Anybody want to debate me on it? You can debate me in the comments. You can come on here and debate me on it. We have the toughest division. Remember, back then, the biggest rivalry was the Cowboys and back in the day, Cowboys and the 49ers, right? Then it became the Cowboys and Washington. But now it's us. Steelers and everyone tunes in for that game. No matter where you are, they're tuning in for that game because they know
they're going to see a low-scoring defense, a hitting game, hard hitting game. Like,
but it's the best of the best when we play each other. But like I said, all of us better watch out for Detroit because they're going to be a sleeper team in the NFC.
They're going to be a sleeper. I ain't worried about them yet.
Hey, you know what? Shoot, since you want to go at the NFC, let me tell y'all something. Y'all in the same division as them. Them Browns, y'all say what y'all want. That team is playing for real right now. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me. Wait. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
All right, when we play them next week, I'll tell you then.
Fine. The way they're playing right now, Sean Watson is starting to be a little bit more efficient with that football. Right?
That was one game. This is one game they really proved themselves.
Fine. You want to?
But one game don't make or break it. That's like us saying, okay, we showed improvement. That's like them showing improvement, and they had to win this game for Chubb. Like, they had to win. It's the 24th, number 24, the day 20 on Sunday the 24th. They had to win it for Chubb with 24 points. They had to win it. It wasn't even no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They had to win it for Chubb. Like, they had to go out there and play with their hearts on they. Like, they had to win this game. It wasn't even no. Man, they had to win this game. Like, it was mandatory for them to win this game.
Okay.
We're going to see when they play the Ravens. This was an emotional win for them. We're going to see when they play the Ravens let's see if they keep that momentum up. Yeah, they got the number 1 defense. To me,
we're going to give them hell. We're going to give them hell. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy game for them.
Fine.
No, I know. Fine. I said they can have the number 1 defense, but guess what? Defense wins games, and guess who beat them? With the defense, we did. So, and I don't care what nobody say. You can do that all day, but when they look at that L column, guess who is under? Still, it say Steelers.
He does have a point.
It don't matter. Hey,
that's a point.
You paid a $200 million man. You paid a $200 million man, and y'all got Garrett. He didn't do nothing against us. He didn't do nothing. He had 0 sacks, maybe a tackle. He didn't do nothing against us. Nothing.
Yep.
And if we could have moved the ball efficiently, we could have really played our game. Our defense really, and people kept saying, "Oh, y'all lucky because y'all defense did." That's like a pick 6. Defense wins games. That's part of the game. Like, if it happens, it happens. You can't get mad because our defense showed up. That's what happens.
Can I interject, please?
Please.
Jackson, flag on the play. Okay, come on. I want to hear this one.
Are we going to see a 400-yard performance from the Steelers offense? Is that ever going to show up? Like, does that exist?
It exists.
in this universe.
It's going to exist. And hold me to it. It's going to exist. But guess what? We don't need a 400-yard game, though.
What? What is this? This is not 1975 no more.
But why do we need a 400-yard game? Right now, without us having a 400-yard game, you can have a 400 yards and still lose a game. What does that mean?
Unless you're Miami. I'm sorry, Denver fans. Any Denver fans in here yet? I'm sorry, any Denver. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
But no, like in an era where offense is.
I mean, if your defense is causing turnovers on their side of the field, you're not going to have a 400-yard game because you got a short field. You got a short field. We had 3 interceptions. We had a short field. He drove. So a lot of times when we punted the ball, Harbin had good punts. We started right there at the R45 or on up. Like, we really didn't have a long field to go. When he threw it to Austin, that was a 60-something yarder. But I mean, you don't need a 400-yard game to win a game.
Okay. All right, maybe 400 is a stretch. How about 300? Is 300 fair? I'm not even looking for passing. I'm looking for passing and rushing.
Yeah, he had 260 something against Cleveland. We'll get 3. Don't worry, because guess what? I don't care if we get 150 as long as we collecting the dub, but it don't matter.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm watching these Steelers right now, and if I was a 65-year-old watching the Steel Curtain, I'm crying. I'm crying.
Okay, so Sunday, what did you see Sunday? What do you think? Okay, if that was the first game of the season, you'd be like, okay, the Steelers they moving nicely. They looking all right. They defense looking good. They offense moving the ball. Kenny Pickett looking good. He's improving. They put fire under the OC and him. Like, I seen plays I ain't never seen Canada call before, ever.
Yeah, because they're not opening up the playbook.
Exactly.
They're not opening up the playbook.
Let him open up the playbook. He's going to have that. That's all I'm saying.
So you keeping Canada next year?
Listen. It's going to.
You keeping Canada next year? You keeping Canada next year? You
I don't think so.
Now. You got to fire now. You don't want to keep it? Why not? Why not? He got fired now.
He called one good game. He got to keep it up. He got to keep it up. To keep his job.
Yeah, because
to keep his job, he got to keep it up, or he gonna be fired.
By the time week 8 gets here, it's gonna really play out of who's who and who's on the chopping block. That's what I'm waiting for is week 8 to see who's really gonna be on the chopping block. Because when you see, like I said, and I'm gonna go back to the Cowboys here for a second. Again, this style of play. If you just dominant offense or this dominant defense, and you can't even put points up against the board against a team that has not won a game, that's a problem. So who is it really? Is it the coaches or is it the players?
The coaches call the players. The players got to play.
Yep, that's it.
But if the coaches if the other team know our 4 plays, then it's not doing us no justice.
I get it. Just like with us with Greg Roman.
It don't matter what kind of players you got. If the other team know your 4 plays, it don't matter who you got in that backfield. They gonna stop you 100% of the time.
That's why circumstance matters. Every situation is not the same.
Yep.
As a Philly fan,
y'all see the black and yellow. Y'all see the black and yellow.
The bumblebee.
Nice car.
You see it.
But with Philly, yeah, we're 3-0. But I'm telling you right now, last night showed whether or not we have a new OC next year or not, and we're getting a new OC next year. I'm telling you right now, because when the star quarterback, when the offense as a whole does not like the play calling, that's a problem. We are getting wins, but it is not showing on the field. We're leaving points out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That is a Philly problem. That is the Chargers almost gave that game away on Sunday. Nobody wanted to talk about that one. They almost gave that game away at least 5 or 6 times. That 4th and 1 where they decide to go forward with a backup running back when Herbert and Allen are going off. Like it's a situational thing. Yeah, you can point to the coach, and yeah, you can point to the players, but sometimes, man, it's just whatever circumstance is. Not every circumstance is the same. Like you will not catch me getting rid of Justin Herbert. Catch me get rid of Brandon Staley. Catch me get rid of Jalen Hurts, but get rid of Brian Johnson within a quickness. So every circumstance is not the same. But if I am a Steelers fan right now, being honest,
Rail here.
I mean, it's gonna be fun.
Canada,
You right here.
being honest, Pickett is not a franchise quarterback.
I've said that. I've said that. That I think that Pickett is not the answer. But you know something? What the Steelers would do in true fashion, they adjust. They adjust. It's just like the Ravens. They adjust. Everybody adjusts. Like, okay, we need to put something around him for the time being. Now we need to look who we need to get. Plain and simple. They adjust. Remember, it's the chess match. You putting pieces.
I'm gonna give you my pick though. I'm gonna give you my pick for y'all game. It's gonna be Ravens 20, Cleveland 17. I'm out. I gotta go. Gotta my pool match.
I know you're at your pool match.
All right. Oh, for up game, it's gonna be like 28, 31 to 17.
31-17. You heard it here first.
Peace out, family.
All right, see ya.
Who they play this week?
I gotta see who they play. But I mean, he's absolutely right on a lot of stuff. Hey, listen, you got to put pieces around him. But I've been saying Pickett ain't the answer. And like all my Steelers fans, like he faithfully comes in. Like some of these other ones, they ain't come in. Like JB, Sharon, all of them, they just be ducking me out on Tuesdays. But
Yep. And again, like I said, not every situation is the same. Like Justin Fields, I know everybody wants to knock on him, but the Bears are failing the crap out of him. I mean, straight up failing him. The Jets, we all know what that is. They need to get rid of Zach Wilson.
Who
they got
lost
Aaron
to
Rodgers.
New England, which I kind of knew that they was going to lose New England. So
Belichick now owns the Jets too. So, it's just not every circumstance is the same. Like okay, when the year started, I thought, I don't know about you, but I had Belichick on the hot seat. If the Patriots didn't see any sign of improvement on the offensive side of the football, he was going to be on the chopping block too. They're getting the job done. Let me see.
Since Kelsey said something about the Chiefs, I got to give the Chiefs their props. That was another shellacking game. But,
yes.
I mean, not everybody can have Taylor Swift come to the game and be rooting on Travis Kelce.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Everybody, she can't, everybody can't do that. And his sales went up 400%.
That's insane.
His jersey sales went up 400% after that.
Hey,
but that's shellacking they put on, what was that, the Bears they played?
Yeah.
The Bears just getting owned this year by everybody.
Yeah, sure. They just handing out real estate at this point.
I battle with Kelsey all the time about this, and she was like, "We the champs, we the champs." Okay, yeah, y'all the champs. Y'all showing y'all the champs. I get it, but hey, guess what? Hey, as the season goes along, let's see if they can keep that momentum up. Because again, that's like we was talking about earlier. Your go-tos. If your go-to ain't there, who you going to? Mahomes and Kelsey. They're their go-to. That's the marriage right there. Bam. Kelsey's open. Let me hit it.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. This is the thing that bothers me about Kansas City. They're the one team that's a complete outlier. Like they're like, if Kansas City were to go on a 2-game losing streak, I don't panic. You know why? Because boom, you know what happens? They go on an 8-game win streak. It turns into a playoff run that ends up having everybody come through Kansas City championship game. This happens all the time. I do not panic when it comes to Kansas City anymore. I just don't. I always err on the side of caution with them because it seems like okay when they were there's no Tyreek Hill. What are they gonna do? Oh well, you know what? Let's just throw it at Kelsey. Let's just get Juju from last year involved. And you know what? Yeah, we like Edwards-Helaire, but you know what? Forget that. We're gonna get Pacheco in, and we're gonna have him start running the rock for us. Like it's literally it's so annoying because they're such an outlier. They just plug and play who they want.
Yeah. And
It may not even be
that's
Kelsey.
the system they built to round to everybody. Like everybody's gonna get love. Everyone's gonna get love. Hey, just follow the script. Hey, here you go. You get a pass, and you get a pass, and you get a pass, and you get a pass. Everybody gets the ball.
If I see Jared McKinnon touchdown on the bottom screen one more time, I'm gonna go crazy because before he got to Kansas City, I ain't see nothing about no Jared McKinnon. There was no Jared McKinnon, nothing. He was in Minnesota. Now he in Kansas City. Now if Pacheco not getting the ball, he's getting it. And if he's getting it, he's pretty much scoring. And if it's not him, it's Kelsey. And if it's not Kelsey, it's somebody else. It don't matter.
You can't knock them. They got the system up there. And like I said, not everybody can have Taylor Swift come to the game and cheer you on and wear your jersey. And then you just leave. And then you go rent out a whole restaurant, say, look, I'm paying for everybody's meal, but everybody got to go. Come on.
Let me tell you something. There's something about that last name Swift for the last 48 hours. It's been doing wonders for everybody. I'm just
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, you know.
Right. All call. Any Cowboys fans? No Cowboys fans came in here. No Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
I'm just asking. I'm trying to give y'all your love. Let's see. Who else we can get to? Oh, yeah. Of a Monday Night Football game. Hey, the Bengals. Hey, I had to give it to him. Hey, the man's highest paid man in football. He should have been out there. Plain and simple. Still playing hurt. Just like Gina said in the earlier comments. They couldn't go down 0-3. And I get it. Can't go down 0-3. Not in the NFL, period. You go on 0-3, that's a recipe for disaster. Even Arizona even came out of that. By beating who? The Cowboys. I'm just saying. I'm not throwing no shade. I'm just saying. And whatever y'all doing, y'all better fix it for next week for week 4. Y'all better fix it. Y'all definitely better fix it. But let me go to the home team. Us here. We need to handle the ball better. Lamar he's a little sloppy with the ball. I don't know why he keeps doing this. A little sloppy with the ball. It's raining out there. You just can't be sloppy with the ball. Hey, y'all got to hold that ball as much as possible. MG3. Come on now. you got to get better. Got to get better. Hold this ball. And like I said earlier, if we would have handled business right up front, we wouldn't be in a position of where we didn't get these calls. Now, like I said, I didn't even see because the fourth quarter I didn't see, but when I went back and looked at it, I said, listen, we have to handle our business in the beginning. Tear him out the frame right from the beginning. We ain't got to worry about that. That Gardner Minshew, when he stepped out the back of the end zone, I didn't even see that until they were showing it. I was like, isn't that a safety? I said, wait a minute, that's a safety, isn't it? The ref is right there. Isn't that a safety? And so that game should have been over in a couple instances from what I'm seeing. But again, if we don't do what we need to do on offense, especially as banged up as our defense is right now, if we don't do what we need to do on offense, then we're going to struggle. So our offense, we got to do better. We have to do better. And like Shannon Sharp even said this, you're not always going to have perfect conditions. You're not always going to have perfect conditions. You're going to have weather. You're going to have snow. You're going to have all these adverse. You're not going to have perfect weather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's just like this. I understand we got the best kicker in the NFL right now. And, hey, just wasn't his day. Wasn't his day. That's it. It just wasn't his day.
Which is a rarity to say.
Yeah. But again, if we put ourselves in better position, we'll be fine. But we wasn't in that position to put ourselves in a better position to win that game. That's it. Even we shouldn't have had to rely on a missed pass interference call, a missed safety, a missed holding call, face mask. We shouldn't have to rely on any of that. If we tear them out their fur from the beginning, and D is agreeing with me with this. Hey, listen, he's agreeing with me. Again, we handle our business up front, and then we just sit back and relax. Like, all right, we got this game won.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Tuck can afford to miss a few. And he has missed a few. But for the most part, he's the most accurate kicker in the NFL. They
Yep.
said in practice, he's hitting from 70 yards. That's a scary leg.
hmm
70 yards in practice.
Like it's nothing. Yep.
Like it's
All the
nothing.
time.
And they say it's still some, when it's going through, it's not like it's barely making it. It's going through, it's still got some oomph.
Wow.
So the man's
Ooh.
hitting it from 70 in practice. That's scary.
Yep.
That is scary.
Yep. That is really
That's
scary.
past the 50-yard line. I'm sorry, 70 plus. That's scary to have a leg like that.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know, man. It was just like you said. It was a really sloppy game.
It was.
A lot of like just carelessness with the football. And I mean the conditions. If we're being honest, the conditions like played right into the Colts' hands. Everything they could have asked for fell into their lap.
Yeah, it did. For a team that plays in a dome.
Right. Like
For a
it
team that plays in
really
a dome stadium on
it
turf.
fell in their lap. It fell in their lap, man. But you know what though? I know I'm saying this with high register, but the Colts are doing not too bad without Jonathan Taylor.
No, you're right. You're right. They was getting on me. They said, "Oh, Garner, miss you, beat you." I said, "Yeah, we lost," but I said we wasn't Denver.
It wasn't Denver.
It wasn't Denver. I'm sorry. Denver's going to take this all season. But let me say this: if Miami does that to another team this season, Miami about to be in trouble because I'm pretty sure our players around the NFL are gonna be like, we gonna hurt these. It's gonna be extra shots, but we hurt people. You ain't gonna do that to us.
Well,
If they do that to another team,
Here's the thing. And I say this religiously. You got a problem with it? Stop it.
stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. You have a problem with the QB sneak? Stop it. You got a problem with us putting points on the board like that? Stop it. It ain't hard to do.
I get it.
Stop it. I don't want to hear nothing about we gonna start doing dirty. Nah, no. We are capable of putting points on the board just as much as y'all do. We just do
I'm
it
telling
faster
you.
and better.
Whoever
Just
play in
stop
Miami
it.
next, they are not gonna allow that to happen, or any team forward, and they're on our schedule. They're on our schedule.
They're on ours too. We play them week 9, I believe. Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. Now that's gonna be a good game.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's
I
gonna be a good
cannot
game.
wait for that. Cannot wait. So excited.
If they put a 50 burger on y'all, I'm like, oh, if y'all got a better defense, so we'll see. But
hey, look,
you
if
can't
that
let Waddle
happens,
and Hill get behind y'all.
if that happens, I'm telling you, lock in Miami. If that happens against one of the best defenses, because that's what everybody's saying. They're like, well, Miami's doing this on, Denver's defense, which, by the way, was top 10 last year. And, we going into this year's top 10, they're doing, terrible so far this year, but still solid defense. They got some players on there.
Yep.
It's the Broncos defense. Let's see what happens when they go against a Micah Parsons or go against a Nick Bosa. I'm like, this is the problem. Tua's getting rid of the ball fast. It's not like he's sitting there in the pocket having a sip of coffee. We all know that the offensive line is not the greatest.
No,
2-0 is a 2. Sitting up there,
but
hey, get it out,
McDaniels has
fly.
got them boys tuned. McDaniels got those boys tuned. He
Oh,
has
oh my
the
goodness.
perfect system for them.
Coach of the year.
He has the perfect system.
Coach of the year.
Any of my Detroit fans in here? No Detroit fans? Congratulations, Detroit. Y'all beat the brakes off the Dirty Bird.
Good.
Nah,
Good for them.
told you, Detroit is going to be the scary team of the NFC. Watch.
They gotta be
They're the sleeper.
consistent though. They gotta be consistent though. I don't like.
Here's the thing. They are. It's just they're losing by either a field goal or a touchdown. They're consistent.
No. I mean, of course, the outcome matters the most. But what I mean by consistency is that there's games like Sunday where the passing game gets barely over 200 some yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just saw them against Kansas City in Week 1 where they were passing all over the place. Like,
Right.
which one is it? So I need to see more consistency from the offensive side of the ball. I at this stage in the game, I can really care less what happens with the defense. I love Aiden Hutchinson, but outside of that, I mean, it is really what it is. It is what it is. Like the defense is gonna give up what they give up, but I just want to see more consistency with the offense. If I see a balanced game with Jahmyr Gibbs getting the football more, I got him starting on my fantasy team, man. Come on, give him more touches, please. Please, I beg of you. Please. It's not illegal.
I get it.
You know, if they have a more balanced attack, I think I would, be like, okay, yeah, they're right there. Oh, can we talk about this one? And Mom's not gonna like me for this one, but I watched the game.
I was getting to it next. You was getting to it next.
I was getting to it
next. Packers and Saints. Go for it.
So watching the game, right? And the Saints defense was dominant. But the case was a lot of teams the last couple weeks, what I've been saying. Yeah, they may be great, but the longer they stay on that field, the more tired they get.
Absolutely.
Sure enough, if there was ever a team that could take advantage of that, it was gonna have to be the Packers.
The Packers.
But it's how they did it. First of all, they played this game without Aaron Jones, y'all. Like, it wasn't like they were running the football down their throat, or Aaron Jones was being effective.
You see
in the
comment,
game.
right?
I know. I love you though. I love you. But it's like they won the game. Literally, it don't even make sense. Like if you were to watch the replay of the game back, it don't make sense how they came back and won. It doesn't make sense. We're up 17 into the fourth quarter, deep into the fourth quarter, might I add. It's not like, there was some time left to where things could happen. Deep into the fourth quarter, 17-0. And then I don't know. Maybe Thanos snapped his fingers and, changed the fortunes. I don't know. But they woke up a monster on offense that was, basically kind of terrible all game long. People dropping the ball, people, Love not making the right reads, him missing wide open targets himself, the running game not being there, all them different things. And then just had a snap of a dime. It was insane. And I was just like, whoa. Love did that? Jordan Love did that? Are you for real? I'm like, oh wow. So
instead of keeping their foot on their neck, they didn't. And that's even with Derek Carr getting hurt. But the defense didn't do their job. The defense gave up 18 unanswered points. 18 unanswered.
I get it. But that goes back to my point earlier. They were on the field for so long because the moment Winston got in there and a little bit of when Carr was in there, it was 3 and out. Like if I was playing defense for New Orleans, I would be like rolling my eyes every single time I saw the punt team out. Because it was like, I just knew a chance to rest. I went straight back on the field.
Yep.
I didn't get a chance to breathe. I didn't get a chance to do nothing. And the Packers took advantage of that. So, I thought it was just a spectacular showing. I didn't think they could do that, but they made it look easy. They really did.
This is how I'm going to equate that to the
What's that?
1990 Buffalo Bills with Jim
Okay.
Kelly and all those guys. Here's where I say I'm going to equate that. They ran the best system because they always ran a no huddle offense. Got them all the way to the Super Bowl, but they couldn't win it 4 times.
4 times.
4 times they got there, running off a no huddle offense because you kept the defense on the field and them guys were winded. So when they got the ball back and they couldn't do nothing, and they putting the defense back on the field, their tongues are hanging out their mouth. I don't know why nobody hasn't implemented that system yet.
It's
You
a
keep
blessing
that
and a
defense
curse.
out on the field, you're gonna wear them out. Especially, let me use the Ravens for a point. They love holding the ball. When they had the ball, they usually what? By the time first half over, they had 19, 20 minutes they held the ball. Because they ran the defense out 14, 15 plays going down the field. They ran the defense out. So the defense is so exhausted that they can't do anything.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why these teams haven't seen any of that. Okay, let's go with Dallas. Dallas always comes out of the shotgun. They're very predictable. Either we're gonna.
I don't know
gonna
why.
Always.
I don't get it.
They're predictable.
Yeah.
They're very predictable. And that did have to hurt 4 times going to the Super Bowl and losing.
Yeah.
I think 2 or 3 of them was to the Cowboys, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm like, dang, can't have a break.
Yeah. So the thing of it is, you done got here. Then what do I need to do to change it? Like, okay, we got to watch them. We got to do something different. Let's get the ball out quicker. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, we know they can do this. Let's match them up pound for pound. But like I said, what happened last night with y'all running over top of and I kept saying, why are they throwing the ball? Just run it. Y'all got this. Just run it. Just run it. What are you throwing the ball for? You stopping the clock.
Yeah, because they were trying. So, they were thinking too much, and that's where it gets frustrating as a fan, and then as a player also, is that some of those plays, it's not so much of the player wanting to do that. Like Jalen Hurts going on the outside, doing a read option when he knows that DeAndre Swift could easily take it 15 yards. That's not something he wants to do, but that's what the play design and called for him to do at that moment in time. So, of course, that gets him frustrated. That gets us frustrated because we're like, okay, you did that. Now it's 3rd and 4 when it should be 1st and 10. What's going on? And then it's like, I'm just following orders. So it's like, that's when it becomes a thing about play calling. Like, why design this type of play for this situation when you know that there's something more beneficial? Like, come on, run the football.
Yep.
Run the football. And then, again, going back to the Saints, like with them, the defense was just on the field for way too long. If
I get it, and you're not going to win a game that way.
You're just not. And by the way, I know I'm talking about the comeback, but the Saints defense played great. They got after Jordan Love.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They caused some trouble. So it wasn't one of those scenarios where they just flat out quit in the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. No, they were tired. They couldn't do anything else.
No,
that was it.
Not at all.
So that was that. What was another game that caught my intrigue? Oh, did you see Seattle not play with their food with Carolina?
Yes, I saw that.
I mean, my Lord, I just sat up there and was just like, ooh, now this is the Seahawks team that we were talking about all offseason long. This is the offense that we was talking about. Kenneth Walker running the football, DK Metcalf having a game. Shoot. Look,
I
next
guess
week
Gino was the answer of being up there. So
for this year, for this year, for this year,
we'll see. We'll see. But
for
they
this
still
year.
putting up some impressive numbers up there. Still putting up
Yeah.
impressive numbers.
And they gave
So
him the contract in the offseason, so he's going to be there for another year and a half. But don't count on Gino doing this for too long.
don't count on him.
No. Like he's still one of those quarterbacks that still he plays in a protected system. Like, you know, get it out to your playmakers, get out the way. Do not outthink the room. Just do whatever you see, and if it makes sense, do it. If it calls for you to run the football with Kenneth Walker, you run the football with Kenneth Walker. If the situation calls for you to throw an out route to DK Metcalf, you throw the out route to DK Metcalf. If the situation calls for you to throw it to Lockett in the middle, you throw the Lockett in the middle. You don't outthink the room. You can't do that with Gino. You can do that with Lamar. You can do that with Josh Allen, Burrow, Mahomes. You can do it with top tier talent at QB, but when it comes to a quarterback that needs a system to thrive,
I get it. I definitely get it. And they're agreeing with you too. But Donnell said Seahawks potential to be a powerhouse. I agree with it. Yeah. And then D, he said he think they're gonna be there at least 3 seasons. Think Gino gonna be there for at least 3 seasons. At least three. I can buy into that. I can buy into that.
If he has a great year this year again, we could say 3.
Yeah. But hey, we'll see. Hey, you know what happens when you get to the playoffs and you start getting up in the playoffs? You know, your stocks going up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I am. Geno Smith and playoffs are just not going to be in the same sentence.
I'm not going to say that yet. I ain't going to say that yet. By the time week 8 gets here, we'll find out.
Look, I'm not saying that.
That's my week. That's my midweek, week 8.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're not going to make the playoffs. I'm just saying that Geno and playoffs do not go well together. We saw that last year. They do not go well together.
Ask Purdy. Ask Purdy. I mean, Brock Purdy a beast right now, and it doesn't look like Purdy having any problems. But see, he has a tough defense with him too, and a nice offensive line.
Oh my goodness. Purdy's situation is what a lot of quarterbacks wish that they had. Like that's how good that 49ers team is. Like a lot of quarterbacks would love to be in San Fran right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good offensive line, playmaker. Top 3 defense. Oh yeah. Sign me up for that.
Oh yeah.
Brock Purdy's inherited that. So here we are.
And it's perfect for him because the simple fact he was all ready for it. All ready for it. Let's see. I think we went through everybody. We did go through everybody. I'm gonna make one more call. One more call. Any Denver fans in here? Any Denver? Any Denver? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shade. It's shade day. This is shade day.
Oh my word.
Real Talk 49 is the only team in the NFC that makes me itch. Hey, I'm gonna get that to Detroit too. They make me itch a little bit also. But the 49ers, they scary. So that game on Christmas, that's gonna be a doozy when we have to go up there Christmas. We got the Christmas game with the 49ers and Santa Clara.
I think Philly plays them before y'all do.
Yeah.
I gotta look at that. I think we play them before they go to y'all.
Yeah. You see that? Garoppolo didn't look like Purdy though. He didn't. He didn't. Garoppolo didn't look nothing like Purdy. Purdy is just making that thing look easy. They're not coming. No Denver fans is coming today.
Garoppolo was never healthy though. He was never trusted. He was never trusted for them.
Yep.
For them. That's why they had to they were trying to get rid of him 2 years ago, but they couldn't. So they kept him on. And then when he finally showed up, guess what happened? All over again. And then the Brock Purdy show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna be a show. And like I said, 49ers, they definitely doing their thing. I just wish I could have got my man Remy in here, but I talked to him earlier. So, but Remy's my big 49ers fan, and we go ahead back and forth. And Nikki, if you on here too, I know you a 49ers fan also, so I get props for props to do. 49ers doing their thing. So, but yeah. Any Denver? No Denver. How about anybody from Colorado? How about that? Not even Denver. Anybody from Colorado in here?
The entire state.
See that Brady put the word out on Garoppolo.
I like that one.
We definitely know who's getting that first brown bag. Cough, Denver.
Yep.
Oh my God. I'm just asking, is anyone from the state of Colorado in here? Anybody? Anyone want to come talk about this? No. That's terrible. I mean, I was definitely trying to give him some shine. To understand this. But, once we get off the air, all my coworkers are hitting, oh, you had to treat us like that. Oh, yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Give me the same thing if we get beat like that, okay? I tell you, we get beat like that, I ain't even showing up. I'm not coming. I'm not coming on the show. I'm not even coming on the show. I'm going to send out a big thing that says cancel. Canceled for this week. We're going to cancel the whole week if we get beat that bad. If we get beat that bad.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
like she was like, she said they haven't done with Prime. Oh, my God.
They better not. Because let me tell you something right now. Sean Payton and Russell Wilson at the same table, it would not be pretty. It would not be pretty.
Look at this one. You won't see my ass neither.
Yep.
You
I'm
will
trying
not
to tell
see me
you.
if we get beat that bad, okay?
No, you shouldn't show face. I'm telling you, as a fan.
Food fight.
No. Right. No.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hey. Did they pull the plug on Russ? Did they pull the plug on Russ? What you think? They pulled the plug on Russ?
He's gone. Him and Peyton, he's gone. He's gone. Watch. He's gone. Gone.
Okay.
Regardless of the money, he's gone. He's gone.
Okay.
Sean Payton going, what? Because he's not happy. Them two, you can tell there's friction between those two. You can tell that there's friction between those two. I mean, anytime a whole sideline is laughing at me because they beating the brakes off of us,
Yep.
Non-life support. Yep.
Non-life support.
Non-life support. I'm just saying, Denver. Matter of fact, the whole state of Colorado, y'all get a brown bag. The whole state.
Yeah.
There, Wilson is done. Yeah, all get a brown bag. And this has nothing to do with Coach Prime. I'm just talking about the Denver Broncos. I'm giving the whole state a brown bag for that one.
The entire state.
I'm sorry, they deserve it.
Who's your other two?
Huh? Who's my other two? Oh man, let me see. Did I say three?
We always get three now. Come on.
Three. All right, you go ahead and give one. That'll make the second one.
All right, cool. It's a toss-up, really.
Wilson is the new Flacco. Wilson is the new Flacco. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he on to something. I would say I would say Chicago.
Oh yeah,
My bad.
absolutely.
My bad. I'm sorry. Dallas gets the brown bag. You don't sit up there and play down to your competition and lose to Arizona, a team who's trying to get Caleb Williams right now. Yeah, that was bad. Chicago, you get a brown down because what the hell was that on Sunday? That was just
Where you at, Kelsey?
abysmal.
Where you at, Kelsey? Yeah, the Bears got a brown bag because y'all beat the brakes off of them. Y'all tore the fur off the Bears. Wait a minute. The Bears don't have no fur anymore. So would they be Cubs? They would be Cubs? I'm just asking. Would they be Cubs?
They would be Cubs. They would
They
be
would be
Cubs.
Cubs?
And then of course Washington. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like Chicago, Washington, we knew that y'all were gonna lose. We didn't think y'all were gonna lose. It's bad. We knew that y'all were gonna lose to Miami. We didn't think we was gonna lose. It's bad. This is terrible.
Right.
All three of y'all. We thought y'all were gonna lose. Don't get me wrong. We thought that y'all were gonna lose. But anything was gonna be.
But I didn't think they were. Look, hey, listen, hey, the Cubs are in. Bears, Cubs. Listen.
The Chicago Cubs.
Okay. All right, comment section. Y'all give me y'all brown bags. I want to hear y'all's. Oh my goodness. The skin and the fur off their buns, boo. Oh my goodness. Wilson. Oh yeah, the new Flacco gets the brown bag.
The new Flacco.
The new
that
Flacco.
was really good. That was really good.
The new Flacco. That's the saying. Go Chiefs, huh? Listen.
That's
listen,
one. That's
just-
one Wilson.
Yeah.
One? You ready for another one?
Wilson gets
him.
70 bags. Hey, I'm
all
not even
70
mad
need
at
to go.
that.
All 70 need to go to that defense. That's where it need to go. All 70 need to go to that defense, dropping it on their head like that.
Wait a minute. Dion gets one. He ain't even in the NFL no more.
Well, that's the good thing about brown bags. We don't discriminate. It could be
We don't
college, it could be
discriminate.
NFL.
We don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate. Anybody can
Everyone can get one. Everyone can get a brown bag.
Oh, man. Zach Wilson getting a brown bag. Zach Wilson getting a brown bag. The entire Titans franchise, y'all get a brown bag because.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. 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 Okay.
I don't. Like I said, I'm talking up Cleveland. I like their defense right now, but for Titans to just not show up, that is just. I don't know what that was.
No.
What that was.
But we'll see what happens. Like the Oprah of bags. All gets one bag. Everybody gets bags. Everyone's getting bags this week. But I got one. Cowboys defense, y'all get a brown bag. Oh, wait. The refs from the Ravens games. Wait a minute. How about we just give all the refs brown bags for all these missed calls that they've been doing around these different games? Let's give the refs all the brown. I forgot about them. The refs all get brown bags. Yeah, you get one and you get one. Everybody gets one. Matter of fact, anybody that was listening and didn't come in here and comment, you get a brown bag. I want y'all to be more interactive. So,
why you getting it, man?
Yeah, so I'm giving everybody brown bags, but we're going to wind the show down. I thank everybody for the comments tuning in. We will be here next Tuesday. If we see another 70 burger, we will address more elephants in the room. More elephants. Yep. I tell you what, for the amount of points that someone gets shellacked, that's how many brown bags they get. So any team that's playing next week, if you get shellacked, just know you're getting that many amount of brown bags. Brown
Talk
bag
to
day.
him.
So again, I want to hear from you. Let me see. They'll be MIA. Yeah, they all MIA. You know something? It's like they lose, they don't come in. They win, they still don't come in. But if they tear the fur off somebody, that's when they come. So
Yeah, we need a
again,
blowout for them to show up. That's fine.
yes, a blowout for him to show. Oh, you see what we did? So again, I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank to my sponsors that's scrolling at the bottom, everybody that comment, everybody that came in. We're going to do this again next Tuesday. And again, we're going to watch these scores. Watch out for Prediction Wednesday. I'm going to do my Prediction Wednesday. I'm going to put it out. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this. I did make another page for the podcast. So on Facebook is DK Entry Podcast. You can look it up. Send me a friend request. I'll make sure you're at it. On Instagram, it's D._K._and_tree_podcast. I know that was a mouthful. I will send out a message for it. But they're the
Thank
two new Instagram.
you.
They're the new two Instagram and Facebook pages I made for the site. And matter of fact, since I said all that, give me a brown bag for that one too. I'll give myself a brown bag for all that. Okay. I'll definitely give myself a brown bag for all that, but I will definitely put the messages out. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, I'm late. Another Steelers fan. Oh, you want to come at the end of the show? Eh? I think you was watching the whole time, JB. Because I gave everybody brown bags that was in here listening and didn't comment. But that's okay. I give y'all a pass. We talked about your Steelers. Dante actually came and defended y'all. So it was a good win for y'all. But hey, we're going to next week. But we did say this. If anyone gets shellacked the way Denver did, because I called out Denver the whole show, there's going to be a problem. We're addressing elephants in the room. So again, thank y'all all for coming in. I will see y'all next Tuesday. We will see you next Tuesday. And again, you watch out for the brown bags. I tell you, it's going to be Brown Bag Sunday. I'm going to start calling that Brown Bag Sunday based on what's going on. I will see everyone later.